Plugins are software instruments that run within Pro Tools and process or create audio files. There are three main types of plugins: Audio Suite plugins found in the Audio Suite menu, RTAS or Real-Time Audio Suite plugins, which you can add as an insert on a track, and TDM plugins, which can also be added as track inserts, but are only available in Pro Tools HD and mix systems. Audio Suite plugins do not process audio files in real time. You can apply them while Pro Tools is not playing back or recording. To use an Audio Suite plugin, highlight one or more audio regions in the Edit window and choose a plugin from the Audio Suite menu. Choose from a wide variety of plugins including EQs, dynamic processors like compressors, and other more extreme plugins such as Time Shift. When you choose an Audio Suite plugin, the plugin window opens where you can adjust the plugin parameters. Click Preview to preview the effect. Click Process when you're ready to apply the effects to the audio regions. Pro Tools creates a brand new audio file when you click Process. You can undo any processing with the Undo command. I recommend creating a duplicate playlist for any track you decide to apply an Audio Suite plugin to, just so you can always go back to the original audio file on the previous playlist if you want. Real-Time Audio Suite, or RTAS, plugins process audio in real time, as their name suggests. They can be applied to audio, auxiliary, instrument, or master fader tracks in the Insert section of a track. Click an Insert button and choose from the plugins list. Once you've inserted an RTAS plugin on a track, you can adjust the parameters while Pro Tools is playing and hear the effects in real time. You can apply up to 5 RTAS plugins on a track, and the plugins are processed in order from top to bottom. RTAS plugins consume CPU power from your computer, so faster computers, and those with more RAM, will enable you to use more RTAS plugins. TDM plugins also work in real time, similar to RTAS plugins. However, TDM plugins are processed on separate HD or mixed cards that don't tax your CPU. If Pro Tools is running slow because you've got a lot of plugins in your session, or it gives you an error message that say you don't have enough CPU power for playback, first increase your hardware buffer size and CPU usage limit in the playback engine, as shown here. If that doesn't give you enough juice, try this technique. Most RTAS plugins have Audio Suite counterparts. To save processing power, you can process a track with the Audio Suite version of an RTAS plugin. First, save the RTAS plugin settings that you want to use by clicking Save Settings As from the Plugin Settings menu. Name the setting something memorable, and click Save. Take the RTAS plugin off the track by clicking on the name of the plugin and selecting No Insert. In the Edit window, use the selector or grabber to highlight the region or regions on the track that you want to add the effects to. Create a duplicate playlist on the track by choosing Duplicate from the Playlist menu. Name the new playlist something like Track EQ1. Now, open the Audio Suite version of that plugin and load your saved settings. Select Preview if you want to double-check how the effects sound, then click Process to apply the plugin effect. This procedure can save a lot of real-time processing power. If you're going to apply multiple Audio Suite plugins to one audio region, make sure that you process the region in the same order that you've been listening to on the track with the RTAS versions. Process Insert A on the top of the inserts list first, followed by the remaining plugins in descending order. If you don't follow the RTAS order, your track will invariably sound different than it did with the RTAS versions. Virtual instruments are also a special kind of plugin. They are software programs that convert MIDI data into audio, usually in real time, much like outboard MIDI sound modules do. Virtual instruments are most commonly inserted on instrument and aux tracks. Just choose the instrument from the inserts list and the instrument window opens. MIDI data is needed to trigger the sounds from an instrument plugin. Similarly, Rewire is a plugin that enables you to route audio output from another software program such as Propellerhead's Reason or Ableton Live directly into Pro Tools. Just choose Reason or Live as the insert on a track and the Rewire window will open. Your Rewire program may start up as well. Choose an output in the Rewire window that aligns with the output from the rewired program, and you'll be able to hear the audio output from that program. You may need to record enable the track to hear the Rewire output.